What's up everybody, we're back. I've got something a little bit different to show you today. We've got a wireless guitar mic pack from ACEMIC. This is the AT-5. It is a wireless microphone, transmitter, and receiver. It mounts onto your guitar, and it allows you to get a mic'd up acoustic guitar without having to stand in one spot in front of a microphone. I'm gonna go over all the features of the AT-5 wireless mic system. I'm gonna do a latency test, and I'm gonna do some sound tests. We'll see how it sounds with strumming, with picking, and playing fingerstyle. So there's a lot to get into. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. The AT-5 is a wireless microphone, transmitter, and receiver pack. The mic and transmitter mount right onto your guitar, and the receiver plugs into your input. So you can go right to a soundboard or an interface. It has up to 6 hours of battery life. Batteries are built in. You can charge them with the included USB-C cable through the USB ports on the unit. It has up to 130 feet of range. It claims to have under 6 milliseconds of latency, but we'll test that out later to see if it's true. And it transmits over UHF, which is a good thing. The UHF range is a lot less crowded than like the 5.8 gigahertz or 2.4 gigahertz. So you're gonna have less interference, less dropouts, and you tend to have less latency in the UHF range. This unit can pick between 16 different channels, so there's probably going to be something for you. If we look at the microphone, it is a unidirectional condenser mic, which is mounted on a gooseneck. So you mount the transmitter to your guitar, then you can position the mic wherever you need it to go with the gooseneck. This mic pack comes with some Velcro adhesive to mount it to your guitar. Before I put anything on my guitar, I held the microphone up, played in front of it, and listened to what sounded the best. And then I found a spot on the guitar to position that microphone in that preferred spot, and without it being in the way of my fretting hand. So I ended up going with this spot between the neck and the control panel. Then I was able to aim the mic down, pointing towards the fretboard, right above the sound hole. That was just my preference. You can mount this wherever you want. And that seems to be a good position for me because it's not in the way of my fretting hand or my picking hand. So I can strum away without hitting this thing. And when you're ready to put the guitar back in the case, the mic and transmitter slide off, leaving the mount on the guitar. And I was able to get the guitar back in my case with no problems with the mount staying on. And then when you're ready to play again, you pull the guitar out, slide the mic on, and you're good to go. The receiver is really straightforward. The unit has a built-in 1/4-inch output, so it plugs right into an interface or a mixer. You can navigate through your 16 channels on the receiver. And you also have the sync switch on the receiver, and the mic and the transmitter sync through RF. You hit sync and hold the RF sensors close to each other, and they sync right up. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty much plug and play. Turn the units on, plug it in, set your gain, and you're good to go. Before we get to sound demos, we have to test the latency. Because it doesn't matter how good this thing sounds, if the latency is off, there's no point to it. Happy to report that this thing performed better than advertised, but I measured under 3 milliseconds of latency. Somewhere between 2 and 3. Like just over 2 milliseconds. Which is really good. If you can notice 2 milliseconds of latency, I feel bad for you. So the latency checks out. We have the mic mounted up. Let's go ahead and hear what this mic sounds like. For all of these sound samples, there's going to be no compression and no EQ on the signal. I will match the volume on the clips so they're more consistent, but beyond that, there's no post-processing on these clips. You are hearing just the dry, unprocessed signal of the microphone. And I think it does a good job of capturing what this guitar sounds like. Another test that I wanted to do was to see how much outside noise this microphone picks up. It is a condenser microphone. They are known to pick up a lot more noise. So I wanted to get up and move around. My strap and my strap locks are a little bit loud, which is fine for any electric guitar, but not ideal for something mic'd up. I walked around and I rolled around and jumped around just to see what this mic would pick up, and here are the results of that. So I think if you're just walking around or something like that, you're good. If you're gonna roll, jump around, or do some backflips. great for that. One other test I wanted to do was to see how well this microphone would do in a live situation in front of a monitor. Now, I don't have a full sound system here, but I do have a powered wedge, so we threw it into that. And I would not recommend using it on stage like that, which I'm not surprised by because it's a condenser mic. And throwing a condenser mic into a monitor is never really a good idea. So I think this mic thrives in a recording situation. And if you're gonna take this live, probably gonna have better results using in-ears than floor monitors. So overall, I think this mic pack is really cool. Set it up, plug it in, and play. I think the microphone does a good job capturing this guitar sound. I wish I had it a couple years ago when I was playing acoustic gigs. This would have come in handy. And I think that's all I have for you. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you. If you wanna learn more for yourself about the AT-5, I'll have a link in the description and links to everything else I use in the description as well. Thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.